Welcome to the theFNtruth, where most topics are worth discussing, and I'm the master of none, but I'm a realist. I'm your host, Chris Hurst, aka CH, aka The Truth. Now these are my views and opinions, so don't sue me. So now, let's go. What's good, people? How's everybody? This is Chris Hurst for the theFNtruth, and today I want to take you back down memory lane when I reminisce. And this is called the Central High School parties. Before I get started, follow me on Instagram at theFNtruth, or you can see these videos on my YouTube channel, which is ChrisHurstProduction, all one word, Chris, H-U-R-S-T Production, or you can see these videos on Facebook, which is theFNtruthPodcast. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to take y'all down memory lane, 1984-85. I was a freshman in Central High in Philly in 84, class of 247. Now, back in the day, and people who were in Central at that time or knew about the parties at that time can attest to what I'm saying is real. In 1984-85, I was either a freshman or a sophomore. I can't remember. It may have been both because it was more than one party. But back in the day, we used to have the most epic parties in Central High's gym. Now, to those who don't know, you won't guess, you won't believe who we used to have performing in our gym. I tell you. It was DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. All right. Now, yeah, this is when Will Smith was calling himself Fresh Prince. No one knew who Fresh Prince was, aka Will Smith. No one knew who he was. But the people in Philly, the hip hop heads, knew who DJ Jazzy Jeff was. All right. To the world, everyone knows Will Smith. And, you know, a multitude of people know Jazzy Jeff. But to Philly, everyone knew Jazzy Jeff. And, you know, I guess the little bit of people knew who Fresh Prince was. So Jeff really set it off. So now, let me take y'all back. Jeff used to come in our gym and kill it. Now, let me go back a little bit. When Jeff first started doing our Central parties, he used to have another MC. Now, forgive me if I get his name wrong, but I think I'm pretty accurate. His name was Ice C. Ice C. Now, this was Jeff's first rapper that I knew about. Now, Jeff is from West Philly. I'm from Uptown Mount Airy. So I can't tell you the dynamics of you know, where Jeff's origins come from when it came to rappers. But that was the first rapper that I saw with him. And that was Ice C. Now, during these Central parties, it was Jeff and Ice C. It was Grandmaster Vic. And he had a crew, Danny D. I can't remember all the names, so please forgive me. The whole story is about Jeff and Fresh Prince, but I'm just telling y'all everybody else. Another one, and Cash Money, DJ Cash Money did our party as well. I'm gonna get into that as well. So Jeff started off with Ice C, right? And you know, Ice C was, you know, he was pretty cool rapper, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he did his thing. He was cool. So like the next go round, and I don't know how it happened and how it transpired, but the next go round, it was Jeff came back to the Central party with Fresh Prince. Now, I still know this rhyme that Fresh Prince did at our Central party, because I actually had the cassette tape. Yeah, I had a cassette tape, y'all. I'm that old, okay, cassette tape. So I had a cassette tape, and I actually transferred over to a CD. I listen to it sometimes. I still have it actually. I still have that CD at that Central party. But anyway, So Fresh Prince got up there. Matter of fact, he had Ice-C and Fresh Prince at one of the parties at the same time. So they were going back and forth, you know what I mean? And it was a nice little setup. Nice setup. So Jeff used to kill these parties. They were epic during that time, during my freshman, sophomore year. Epic, epic. So now, of course, we know the history of Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Now they are who they are. So let me fast forward a little bit. So now there was a party with Jazzy Jeff and Cash Money. They were at the Central party at the same time. Now, and again, people that was at that Central party can attest to this and know I'm not lying. Well, Jazzy Jeff and Cash Money were going back and forth on the turntables. They were going back and forth. Heck of a party, heck of a setup. They just going back and forth, round and round, round, back and forth. All of a sudden, Cash Money, he started, as we know it, he started transforming. Now, when Cash Money started transforming on the turntables, everybody stopped because we were like, what the heck is he doing? And he just kept doing it. And everybody went from silence to just going ballistic. Everybody's like, oh, he shut it down. He shut it down. It was like the first time we heard the transformer scratch. Now, people in Philly will dispute that, and they have a right to, because there's another DJ from Philly. His name is Spin Bad. Spin Bad, you know, and I had a cassette tape. That one I don't have anymore. But I had a cassette tape of Spin Bad transforming. But Spin Bad, it seemed like he was starting it. He was starting the transformer, but it seemed like Cash Money made it better. You know, I can't explain it, but it was like Spin Bad was like the creator of it. And then after Spin Bad did it, and by the way, Spin Bad was the DJ to BBD, Bell Biv DeVoe. So Spin Bad, I think he takes the credit for starting the Transformer scratch. But when we were at the Central party, Cash Money, man, he did some old phenomenal stuff that night, man, and it was off the chain. Everybody went ballistic. And I remember while they were going back and forth, because I think it shocked Jazzy Jeff as well. And I remember Jeff tried it that night, you know what I mean? But he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Let's be real. And I think Jeff is one of the greatest DJs to ever do it. One of the greatest DJs to this day, who's just world renowned. He's the truth. But that night, Cash Money got him, in my opinion. That night, Cash Money got him. DJ Cash Money from Yaden, PA, he got him. He got him. Hands down, he got him. Because when he did that Transformer scratch and nobody was anticipating it, he shut it down. So now, fast forward, Jeff comes back, you know, does another Central party, and of course he got it down pat. He got it down pat, and now Jeff is just a man. Like now that Transformer scratch was pretty when Jeff was doing it. But I just wanted to reminisce about the Central High parties. And people who went to Central from 1984 to, I don't know when those parties stopped, but I remember the 1984, 1985, and possibly 86. I'm not 100% sure about 86, but I remember being a freshman and a sophomore. So those people who were in Central during that time, or actually went to the Central parties during that time, they can attest to what I'm saying. It was Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, it was DJ Cash Money, DJ Master Vic, a host of others. I can't think of all of them offhand, but that was the highlight of my freshman and sophomore year going to Central High in Philly. And that's what I got to say about that. We can go on and on about that because I got a history of hip hop from Philly. from things that I personally witnessed. But I just wanted to go down memory lane and reminisce on the Central High parties. And that's all I got to say about this, y'all. And again, this is Chris Hurst for the F and Truth, and I'm out.